What's going on, tubers? You know how I do. I'm chilling like a villain again. You know you like that. You know you like that Skeletor shirt. What do I have here? This is none of your business. Something I'm not supposed to be eating. You know what I'm saying? But hey, gotta treat myself. Disability discrimination, harassment, wrongful termination, $9 million award presented to a quote-unquote former Rite Aid manager. 55-year-old Robert Leggins had suffered from a neck injury that kind of like altered his speech a little bit, but he acquired that when he actually was chasing after a suspect who robbed the store back in 2006 at a Rite Aid in Hollywood. So what happened was Robert injured himself severely, and it kind of affected his job tasks, the duties and everything that he was doing. And he stated that he suffered a lot of harassment due to his disability, the job tasks that he couldn't perform, like they would give him more strenuous work to do, he wasn't able to take on. And he felt like it was a form of harassment because they kept doing this constantly to him. So in 2013, what they did is they had let him go. They fired him. And the thing that I found to be interesting is that once they looked into his case and he was awarded this $9 million now, was how he was able to face his family. Like, his family didn't know about his injury at all. You know what I mean? None of his kids knew about his injury at all. I'm pretty sure his wife did, but his kids didn't. They didn't know how that had happened to their father, what transpired. So what happened was, he finally, after he received this reward, you know, he broke it down to his son. He told him for the first time. You know, I can imagine being in that situation, like, after so many years, you finally gotta take it upon yourself to explain and tell your child exactly how you received this injury, this life-changing injury. So that was pretty deep. Well, in my opinion, for an injury like that, $9 million is not enough, to be honest. You know, sometimes when you're in a situation where something so severe can affect your life, it can play on your psyche, it can play on your manhood, it can really affect you. You know what I mean? So $9 million, yeah, that's great, he received that, but that's not enough to compensate for his disability. This brother was on his job for 30 years and he worked himself up to the manager position. And they let him go in 2013. Sucks. But hey, who knows? Maybe that little $9 million he get after taxes, maybe it'll be probably like 6 million or whatever, or 7 million. Maybe he can make profitable investments to see him through and his family through in the long run. Who knows? All right, then, tubers, feel free to shove, and I'll catch you guys on another one. Nah-ahh.
On KCAL 9, a former Rite Aid manager from Lancaster won nearly $9 million in a lawsuit against the company. Robert Leggins claims supervisors harassed him after he was hurt while trying to stop a robbery. KCAL 9's Peter Dowd talked to the ex-manager about that big decision.
I just couldn't give you the details of it.
For nearly a decade, Robert Leggins says he has kept this scar a secret.
And I was unable emotionally to be the father or the family member that I wanted to be.
Leggins says he never told his 6 children about the neck injury he suffered trying to stop a robbery in 2006 at a Hollywood Rite Aid where he was the manager. The 55-year-old from Lancaster says the attack left him disabled, forced to undergo several surgeries.
I would not wish this on my worst enemy.
But according to this lawsuit, Rite Aid was far from sympathetic to Leggins' injuries. He says when he complained of pain, supervisors accused him of slacking off and retaliated by giving him more work that required physical labor, causing more injuries. And after he'd been with the company for nearly 30 years, he says in 2013, Rite Aid fired him.
I loved my job. I loved the people I was dealing with. It's just I was unfortunately the victim of the discrimination.
Today, a jury agreed, ordering Rite Aid to pay a total of nearly $9 million to Leggins for disability harassment and wrongful termination.
That you have to treat your employees or people who are prospectively looking for work fairly, non-discriminatorily.
And after several years of pain and secrecy, Leggins says he finally came clean to his son.
I was finally able to look him in the eye and say, your dad, wrong was done to him, but justice was prevailed today. I love you, man.
Love you too.
We called and emailed both Rite Aid and its attorneys, but did not hear back. In Lincoln Heights, Peter Dowd, KCAL 9 News.